Will we see another running of the wall tonight? What kind of history will be scripted for each of these teams by the time this night is done? No need for more pictures. Tatiana Guzman of Nicaragua oversees the proceedings with Shirley Orello of Honduras. And a look at the Tigres lineup, and you'll note the prominent omission, Andre Pierre Gignac. It is reported that it is a vaccination issue that prevented his travel, according to the Mexican media. Of course, he was nearly sent off in the first leg. That was overturned by VAR, rightfully so. So Nicolas Ibanez leads the team up front. They make two additional changes. Sebastian Cordova and Guido Pizarro move into the lineup. You'll see Pizarro sitting. You'll see Cordova as the attacking midfielder, which, to be fair, is a role Gignac will often drop into when he plays in a two-striker set. Well, here it comes. This is far and away the matchup when it was drawn that everyone was drawn to. How could Orlando City, coming off their Open Cup victory, and all the success that Oscar Pareja has piloted them to over the last 3 years, how do they get paired with this Tigres side? Super Tigres. Here we go. The second leg is underway. Buckle up. It's sure to be a good time. Scoreless after one leg. It's Orlando City and Tigres. Up and away. Cordoba under it. Kept by Aquino. Ojeda. Enrique. Pings down Cordoba. Rose to prominence with Club America. Olympic qualifying gold boot in 2020. And moves back into the starting lineup where he spent most of the Mexican season. Guzman. Lichnowsky and Samir paired again at the back for Tigres. Up the line by Angulo. Guzman. Turned over, Gordiaran. Seeking Quinones. Halliday. There's Marco Antonio Ruiz. Chima Ruiz for short. Contact from Araujo. And he's drawn the first foul. 2 goals, period, for Araujo since joining Orlando City. They were both in a semifinal in the Open Cup against New York Red Bulls before knocking off second division Sacramento Republic, ending one of the great Cinderella runs in Open Cup history. To be fair, that's a lot of history. Aquino, Lichnowsky, trouble for Pizarro. A dribbling exhibition out of harm's way. Petrasso, recovered by Ivan Angulo. Angulo turns down Petrasso. Saw Oscar Pareja 2 years at Tijuana, 2018 to 2019. So took on Tigres twice. His second game in charge, a 3-0 loss, a 1-1 draw in the following Clausura campaign. Halliday. Janssen. Schlegel. Miro Enrique. Supporting the width. Samir broke it up. Schlegel takes the brunt of it. It's the razor's edge tonight for Orlando City. Haven't really gotten into an attacking groove yet. They'd love to get one here. Galese baiting Ibanez into the air. But make no mistake, the easiest route forward here for Orlando is to win. Any draw with goals in it, Tigres goes through on away goal difference. So there is a unique game of cat and mouse to be had here until one team finds the scoreboard. A scoreless draw, of course, in the early rounds of Champions League in CONCACAF, directly to penalties, no extra time. Oscar Pareja made clear, we've got to win. We knew not an easy game tonight after the appearance in Monterrey last week. Toward Pizarro. Pizarro with a tug. Held up Ojeda. Quick restart for Orlando City. Schlegel. It's a clean tackle from Angulo. Bypassing Goriaran. Galese. Araujo. This is Schlegel. Samir. Pressure from Enrique. Guzman. Orlando not wasting any time trying to cut down the passing lanes out of the back. Schlegel rises. Back from Cordoba. Cordoba combining with Aquino. Down to Carioca. He and Pizarro, that's one of the most fearsome duos in a double pivot you'll find in Mexico. Therefore, in all of CONCACAF. That's a poor service across. Quiñones. Quiñones for goal. Galese. All three of his hearts, all 8 of his arms. First save of the match, reminiscent of his 8-save performance down in Monterrey. Cordoba. Steered down. That's a foul. That's a card as well. It's going to go on the Orlando captain, Mauricio Pereira. Another look at Galese's lunging stop. Maybe asked to do it again. If Tigres score 1, Orlando need 2. So each of these moments vital. Gorriarán and Cordoba are over the ball. If Andre Pierre-Gignac, if he were in the country, you'd be pretty sure who'd be taking this, but not to be. 5 Lions in that wall. Referee gesturing to give more space. Gorriarán. Galese got a touch to it again. And perhaps Galese has already set the tone for this night. Cordoba, Samir, away by Petrasso, served again, and Carioca sees this, knotted over the end line. Another Tigres corner. Gorriarán. Angulo running it all the way down. And is forced an awkward ball forward. Gorriarán, second leg being played here in Orlando. 13th minute. We've gone over 100 minutes in the tie without a goal. Lichnowsky, Samir. Looking for Cordoba. For having a 20-year-old on the right and a 22-year-old on the left, and Halliday and Petrasso, Orlando really hasn't been all that troubled in the wide area. Halliday really performed well on the whole in Monterrey. Dealing with Luis Quiñones is no simple task. Pereira, Torres, Enrique, Pereira, bouncing in, and a blast from Torres find its way a number of rows up. Carioca. Pizarro. Samir. Cordoba touched wide. Quinones for Ibanez. Galese again. And Gorriaran can't smash it back at frame. Pedro Galese has made no fewer than 11 saves in this tie. Able to wipe this aside from Ibanez. And that's the thought going through every Tigres fan's mind right now. Is this wall unbreakable? Angulo into the feet of Araujo, and now out to Petrasso. Angulo. Ojeda wants it. Angulo fires the service toward Torres. Janssen said this week this team has been looking forward to this game for a while, but they approached it with humility. Torres, and now Pizarro edges him out. Carioca. Cut out Angulo up the line. Back to Halliday. Launched out by Schlegel. Was held by Samir. With all the aspirations, when this was initially drawn, Orlando and Tigres, it would be easy for this to be a letdown in some form or facet. It really hasn't been. The first 20 minutes of this second leg are any endeavor of what's to come. Combined with the 90 minutes played in Nuevo Leon. What a matchup to begin Champions League. Step in by Araujo. This is Petrasso. Knew it wasn't on for Angulo. Ojeda. Pereira. Torres. He did find Ojeda. Petrasso. Petrasso into Angulo. Angulo wide. That run was percolating. Watch as he wheels inside. He's unmarked from the front. And Samir late to recover. And Angulo just wide of the post. Samir Pizarro. Stymied by Pereira. So Samir takes the space. Angled wide. And floated up for Cordoba. Brought it down, fires and scores! 20 minutes in, Tigres finally break through. Petrasso looked over his shoulder. By the time Cordoba stepped through with the ball at his feet, it's too late. And he finally found that sliver that Galese can't cover. Low and at his feet. And Sebastian Cordoba, the answer that Chima and Tigres have been waiting for. Orlando City now need 2. As a draw with goals would see Tigres through by away goal. A throw for Orlando. That entire Champions League run for Tigres in the bubble here in Orlando, they're trying to recreate that magic. High arcing throw. And a collision and a foul conceded. For Orlando, their Open Cup magic was done entirely on home ground. All 6 games, the odds of flipping a coin heads that many times is probably pretty unlikely. The Rowdies, the Union, Inter Miami, Nashville. Miami and Nashville both on penalties. 5-1 win against Red Bull, and then the 3-0 victory over Sacramento Republic. Can they find that tonight? Petrasso tried to dig in for it. And the foul sees Aquino to ground. Angulo. Ibanez had to slow his run. Araujo goes down. And now Schlegel. A war of words. At the arm of Cordoba. Tigres' very qualification into this tournament was a little bit unique. Atlas with a double, meant the best ranked on the aggregate table in Liga MX into the tournament. So it was Tigres. Samir or Lichnowsky, the Chilean center back. Onto Aquino. Staggering through the press. Carioca. Gorriarán fouled at the halfway line. Rigo Schlegel into the book. Joins Pereira there. Pizarro. And found Aquino. Back heel leading Aquino. Goyaran, now Lichnowsky, and into the feet of Carioca. Guzman. Pizarro. Enrique touched that last. Araujo catching Aquino. Now Araujo has been booked. You can see Galese showing his frustration. Tigres fans in attendance vocal. It'll be Fernando Goyaran. Goyaran. Angulo. Torres. Goyaran took it away, but a foul. And the Orlando players are saying if we have 3 yellow cards already, there were 3 players that had already gotten behind the ball. How's this not a tactical foul in kind? It's not an argument they'll win, at least not yet. Well, this crowd certainly whipped into a frenzy of anticipation. Araujo gesturing. Pereira. That will sneak through. Halliday off of Angulo. Corner, Orlando City. Desperation is a remarkable stimulant. Get Orlando City's attack on track. A corner to come here for Orlando. Tracked down by Torres. Collected by Janssen. Pereira. Touch let him down. Cordoba. The goal scorer at the 20-minute mark. Araujo for Janssen. And opens up to the field once again. Half an hour gone. Orlando in need of 2 goals now, where it would be Tigres on to see either Pachuca or Motagua, pending tomorrow's result. Of course, should Tigres move on and Pachuca handle their business tomorrow, they're favored certainly against Motagua. It'd be a rematch of the Liguilla quarterfinal, one in which Pachuca went through on aggregate as the better seed. As we've come to find out so far in Champions League, just because you are the better ranked team doesn't mean it's going to be easy or that it'll happen at all. The upset of Austin completed by Violette yesterday, and you could see painted on their faces just what it meant for that Haitian side. Free kick drawn by Angulo. It's Samir who pulls him down. Facundo Torres. Easy for Nahuel Guzman. Aquino, Cordoba. Enrique motioning Orlando City to join him. So Pizarro now less than 25 yards from his own goal, chased away by Enrique. Guzman. Herrera rushing Guzman. Offside flag raised. Petrasso. Janssen. Facundo Torres, beneficiary of the bounce away. Janssen into the feet of Torres. Petrasso widens and delivers the cross. It's over the head of Ojeda. Orlando reloads again. Petrasso wins a free kick. It's Aquino driving through the right leg of Petrasso. Torres, header to the backside, sneaks away from Enrique. Well, the set play was on with that header, and it wasn't a bad one. A lot of talk, and rightfully so, about the missing Antonio Carlos and how valuable he can be in the air, both offensively and defensively. in his absence to start the year. Cordoba. Petrasso trying to catch Cordoba with a bounce. Out to Aquino. Over everybody, Quiñones in pursuit, joined by Angulo. Halliday. Up the line, Samir. Pirouetting out. Araujo to Janssen. And now Schlegel. Step from Carioca. Cordoba. Muscled off by Ojeda. Sent wide to Aquino. Pizarro. Samir steps forward. Laid back. That's going to take a deflection off of Janssen. Calmly arrive at Galese. This is enticing. Torres onto Enrique. His father won the World Cup. Hector Enrique, Argentine player who signed in January in the MLS Under-22 initiative. Orlando would love to see him open his scoring account for the club tonight. Poor touch from Aquino. And a rare misstep at this stage from Tigres. On the whole, this has been really scintillating from the Mexican giant. Janssen. Enrique, fouled by Samir. That may be one too many. Yeah, Samir has committed that foul one too many times. He's booked. First yellow card issued to a Tigres player tonight. "19 games in the Mexican League, 5 yellows and a red." Samir no stranger to the referee's discipline. Pereira will take the set piece. You can see Janssen, all 6'2" of him. Could he be the target? Pereira. It was aimed at Facundo Torres. Taken out of the air away from Cordoba. Cordoba commits a useless foul, dragging down Petrasso. They'll change the point and now float it. Punched away awkwardly. Goalkeeper's out. Angulo trying to take it down. Guzman has retreated. The header from Pizarro. Now Carioca. Off of Schlegel. Well done by Aquino. Cordoba. That's Angulo running him over. Guzman. Oh my, all the way through. Goyaran, how are they able to push him wide? A thumbs up from Goyaran, and why not? That ball had eyes. It wouldn't be crafted any better than that. Carioca. Beyond Angulo onto the foot of Cordoba. Angulo. Swung outside. Torres. Angulo whittles his way back out as Petrasso in the width. Brings it internally. Cordoba. Torres, Petrasso. Orlando fans aren't deterred in the least. Janssen. Ojeda pursues. And forward from Quiñones. Pizarro. As Ibanez working by his lonesome. Carioca. Aquino. Aquino swerves in. Cordoba. And Petrasso puts it out. Approaching halftime. Orlando now has to win the match to go through. A draw would benefit Tigres by away goals. Goyaran floats. Could have had a second go. Instead, throw for Tigres in the final seconds. What's on the whole been a fast-moving half in Orlando. Three added minutes. And the goal either way would feel like a seismic shift before halftime. Pizarro. Pizarro got there, but he's merely served this into the Orlando width. Back to Janssen. He drives through and was held by Gorriaran. Janssen. Pressure from Gorriaran. Facundo Torres. Clearance from Aquino, second effort. Off of Petrasso. Quiñones chasing. Off the hop, Halliday falls to Ibanez. Another minute in this first half given away. And it's now seemingly, assuredly, going to be played on Tigres terms. Given away unnecessarily, it opens the door to Orlando. Torres, Petrasso, crossing! Enrique denied by the chest of Guzman. Cordoba the other way. Ibanez. And that's halftime. What a wild way to enter the break. A look back at the wild conclusion. Petrasso fighting Enrique. And Guzman made himself as big as he needed to be. Straight at the Tigres goalkeeper. And if Enrique can somehow get his head back to that, he may well poke it right into the corner. Cordoba, the goal in the 21st minute, still the difference in the tie. Orlando City need 2 to come back and advance to the quarterfinal. Orlando, with a handful of chances in this first half, should buoy their hopes moving forward. Halftime in Orlando, Florida. On aggregate and on the night, Tigres 1, Orlando City 0. Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. It's the second leg in the round of 16. Tigres and Orlando City from Orlando, Florida. Let's take a look at the first half highlights between these two teams. Tigres, the multitude of scoring chances. Pedro Gallese is on one early, as expected. Julian Quiñones denied. That shot narrowly pushed over the bar on the effort by Gorriarán from distance on the free kick. And he looked unbreakable yet again, only to see it broken down this way. Quiñones serves, finds the backside. Gorriarán denied on this, off target after the save from Gallese. But it would be a similar movement that would eventually lead to the Tigres goal minutes later. Not before Orlando had their first chance of the match. Angulo, narrowly wide, would have changed the entire dynamic tonight. And Orlando had life. This would be the difference in the 21st minute. Cordoba brings it down. And Petrasso just late to look over his shoulder. Cordoba drags it right by him. And finally, Tigres had their breakthrough. 8 shots on target in the first leg without a goal. And finally, they deliver. Orlando City would continue to effort for a goal late in that first half. This in the final minutes. Petrasso crossing and Enrique right into the chest of Nahuel Guzman. The statistics at halftime tell not quite the full story. It feels like Tigres has had more chances in this game. The fouls feel about right, although the yellow cards, many Orlando fans would agree, feel a bit tilted. The possession in favor of Tigres, and of course the scoreline, what really matters in favor of Tigres. Orlando would need 2. They need a win to go through. For Tigres, this would be enough. If they do concede, they would go through on away goals in the case of a draw. Halftime in Orlando, aggregate and tonight. Tigres 1, Orlando 0, as we finish up this second day in the second leg of the round of 16. Still 3 matches left to go tonight and tomorrow evening in CONCACAF Champions League.
Women's football fans are the future. Our great players are the future. The FIFA World Cup and Olympic champions are the future. But women's football is not the future. Women's football is here and now.
City fans, what's going on? It's Ricky Medina and Sabrina. We are hanging out in section 21 right now, and I got some beautiful guests with me. What's your name, sweetheart? Oh my God, that's really amazing. We're getting ready for this light show, Sabrina.
Oh my gosh, man, I am so excited. That's right, fans. It's time for you to participate. Open up the Lion Nation app right now. Click Join the Light Show and make this the most epic halftime in MLS history. It's so easy to do, right, guys?
Yes, it's a big, big game. So right now, go ahead and pull your phones out. I think my special guests are ready. Are you guys ready to pull your phones out? Let me see. Show them how we're going to do the phones.
Show the lights. Open up the Lion Nation app.
Let's get it going,
Join the
Orlando.
light. Get ready.
Everybody.
Explore the stadium.
My purple heart is my energy. So I'm stronger than my enemies. Yeah, never backstab a friend of me. They better come prepared if you send for me. I'll send them back with their hands off like off a stack. And their hearts torn, Lord, let his heart warm. It's a cold day, a fight like your death day. Take your soul right through your chest.
City fans, let's now take a look at the first half highlights.
Orlando City and Tigres preparing for the second half here in Orlando. Mike Watts on hand for the call as Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League reaching fever pitch. Orlando needs 2 goals to come back and win the tie. For Tigres, even a draw now would be enough. The goal in the 21st minute from Sebastian Cordoba, and Arch Bell, one of the senior writers, the senior writer for CONCACAF, made an interesting point. All the talk about what went right for Tigres in the bubble, Cordoba was the player with Club America that lost both their games in the 2020 bubble against Atlanta and against LAFC. So somewhat ironic perhaps that he more avenges rather than continues past results here in Orlando. Not that that irony will do anything for Orlando City or their fans. They did create arguably the best chances of any match they've had so far this year. So all is certainly not lost for this Orlando City side, although they know there's a lot of work left to be done. They are one of the 4 new teams in this tournament out of 16. And we knew right off the bat that no more than 3 would be getting through. But as of now, it appears it very well could be 3 should Orlando find their way through. As Atlas came back from 3 goals down against Olympia yesterday, and Violette able to hold on against Austin in the battle of 2 teams that are in Champions League in its modern era for the first time. For Orlando, they've only scored 2 goals in 3 league games this year. So add Champions League to that mix. 4.5 games, only 2 goals. They'll need to find 2 more here in the next 45 minutes. They do have some intriguing options off their bench, including Ercan Kara, who had primarily been their striker early, but has been left out of the equation the last 2 games. Duncan McGuire, a young player, is the only other forward on the bench. McGuire just selected 6th overall in the MLS Super Draft, although he did score at DC United in his first MLS appearance over the weekend. That's really all Orlando has to show right now in terms of bench depth up front. So can Orlando find their way through? Well, they've come back onto the field rather quickly. They're raring to go, and perhaps that's the right statement of intent from this Orlando City side. All the while for Tigres, this is a group that's trying to regain Champions League for all of Mexico after the way it ended last year between Pumas and Seattle Sounders. There are still 9 players from that Champions League winning team in 2020, and the team that went on to be runners-up at the Club World Cup, the best result for any CONCACAF club in that competition. And while they've dealt with a up and down narrative surrounding the manager's job, Miguel Herrera sacked in November, Diego Colca took over, only to leave for the Mexican national team job at the start of February. And now it's Chima Ruiz, the former Tigres player, leading the side. Comments about how much money they'd be willing to spend for certain big name managers to come in, fluctuating throughout the media. A win tonight, while maintaining 2nd place in the league, should have everyone feeling like this machine is still running, that Super Tigres have not lost a step. Tigres have rejoined us here on the field, and we are closing in on 2nd half kickoff at Exploria Stadium in Orlando. Said Martinez will send us into the 2nd half. Neither team making changes at the break. Tigres ahead on aggregate with the away goal. 1-0. Facundo Torres, Pereira, Guzman. Well, Enrique was on one side, and Ojeda on the other. That ball simply snuck through. Ojeda was through on goal, perhaps. Through on Gulo. It's 2 enticing attacks started by Orlando in the first minute of this 2nd half. Sliding the ground, Cordoba touches away. Angulo bounces free to Pizarro. Head to Janssen and back to Schlegel. Enrique. This is Araujo. Crowd roars, play on Angulo, tight angle. Guzman off his line, concedes the corner. Worth noting that Tigres has conceded 2 goals in 3 of their last 6 games in Mexico over the last month. It's not unheard of. Pereira, the corner. Header, Enrique cleared away from the doorstep. Another corner for Orlando City. This is quite the push right out of halftime for these Lions. Service again bobbled but held. Guzman. Carioca. Pizarro. Cordoba. He's looking for Quinones. Snipped out by Janssen. Pereira. Araujo. Consistency is a beautiful word, Oscar Pareja said last week. We've been able to keep this lineup together in back-to-back Champions League appearances against Tigres in a week-long span. And perhaps that first half showed an inkling what this can look like when it does in fact begin to churn. Pizarro, the trio of purple shirts. Samir. Cordoba. Araujo. Torres. Petrasso steps back in and extends the leg out, catching Aquino. Angulo for Quinones. Schlegel stepped in. They'll bring play back. Just one loss in 11. It is 7 unbeaten for Tigres, all competitions. They've found a good vein of form here since Chima took over. Samir. Samir's getting comfortable up here. Samir won a free kick. Samir spent more than half a decade at Udinese. Went to Watford for about 7 months in the Premiership, only to see them relegated. So he came to Tigres back in August. Has been called to the Brazilian national team, but hasn't featured. And while he's won this free kick, he's more known for the action he provides. You see 3 to the left of center of your screen once the free kick has been acquired. Well, it could be Carioca. Carioca! Slides it wide of Galese. Galese able to get a handout. Perhaps that was going off frame, but it's not worth finding out. A corner for Tigres. The scarfed individual in the background already counting seconds. Cordoba. Well, now you know what that camera person was looking at. Araujo. Angulo. Sprinting run of Petrasso. Although this ran out of real estate. Orlando's 8th year in Major League Soccer, twice a playoff champion in their previous iteration in USL, 2011 and 2013. They won the Open Cup last year after a good run in the MLS's back tournament in 2020. Their first Champions League appearance. And in theory, they drew the longest straw. Araujo, Janssen. Still too soon to think time is of the essence. Earlier the goal, the better, but it's far from desperate just yet. Petrasso, Enrique. Herrera, returned to him, engulfed by Cordoba. Cordoba came on shortly after halftime of the game last week, and you could see immediately what kind of impact he had, particularly in his relationship with Andre Pierre-Gignac, who's unavailable for this second leg tonight. Samir. Cordoba in the 21st minute put Tigres ahead. It is a road goal. Of course, carries that added weight in Champions League. Orlando needs 2 goals to go through. Steered along by Quinones. Went off the back of Janssen. Ibanez. Ibanez. One v one, Halliday. Staggering through. Kept possession, however. Torres, Pereira, Facundo Torres. Chipped ahead for Ojeda. Kept it in at the byline. Was looking to combine with Halliday, and he broken through. Araujo. Halliday. Guzman ushers it out. First changes coming here at the 58th minute. Well, if you believe everything you read, Cordova coming off, Diego Lainez coming on. Reports of a rift between he and Gignac, and you never really know how much you can place into all that. Cordoba certainly has done his job tonight. The 21st minute, that's the breakthrough. Saw Tigres in front. A $5 million man. And a priceless goal in Champions League. Long run for Schlegel. They're going to bring it back. No advantage there. Torres. Petrasso backheeled back into play. Petrasso touched it last. Personnel-wise, how much does Oscar Pareja really have to make adjustments with at this stage? Mentioned coming out of halftime, the two forwards they have available, Cara and Maguire. Halliday. This is a matchup they've liked in this second half. Slipped ahead for Ojeda. And it gotten out. That's a throw for Orlando City, approaching the hour mark. Araujo can really chuck it. Flicked back, header across Schlegel. Lainez. Snuffed out on the throw. Pizarro. Tigres held the possession advantage the entirety of the first half. This is the first time that it's swayed the other direction. Angulo pumps the brakes on Lainez. Pereira swarmed. Pizarro took it away, only to see this whistle back for a free kick. Pereira, who played with Pizarro. Nice memories, he said. Careers that you follow. Pizarro there at Lanús as his career started. That was about a decade ago. Younger men's clothes. We've seen this look before. Angulo. Halliday soars up and held by Guzman. Pizarro. Gorriarán turns Halliday inside out. even when the impetus was not on Orlando implicitly to score. They pressed high, essentially from the opening whistle. Able to win this back, but a long way from goal. Lainez. Ibanez falls for Quiñones. Ball between his feet somehow. Pushes wide Lainez. Gorriarán drives the service off the head of Janssen. Pizarro brought it down. Carioca gave it back to Orlando through Torres. Angulo, Lainez caught him by the ankle. Here's a change for Orlando City. Rafael Santos, second appearance. Replaces Petrasso.
He is replaced by number 3, Rafael Santos.
First sub for Orlando. Torres in Angulo. Slides back Ojeda. And Lainez stripped it clean. And Santos circling through. The word on Santos, technically gifted, dangerous in the run of play and on set pieces with his service. Can he get involved? Guzman. Gorriarán overtaken by Schlegel. Halliday. Oh, excellent. The through ball sending Enrique. Pereira showing off the moves. Still 25 minutes and stoppage time to go. Sebastian Cordoba in the 21st minute put Tigres ahead 1-0 on aggregate. Being a road goal, Orlando City now has to win to go through. Tigres essentially has one goal of margin, purely insurance. Good ball in behind. Rolled across by Santos. Header back up by Ojeda. Cleared by Angulo. Dangerous run out is on Ibanez. Gorriarán making the run. It's Ibanez charging in. Ibanez! Galese got down, put his palm to it, keeps Orlando alive. Foul. Ibanez took this the distance only to see Galese, as he has on over a dozen occasions in these two matches, personally end the threat. Torres. Ojeda in reverse. Janssen goes down. Another set piece for Orlando City. Get one, and this feels real chaotic real quick. Torres scored 4 in that Open Cup run that led Orlando to Champions League. He serves here. First ball away, and now Goyaran, only to see Galese arrive. And handled by Guzman. Galese would have been left out to dry if he doesn't come nearly 50 yards off his line. Lainez. Held off by Janssen. Lainez. Can you imagine this? Here you are at Creighton a year ago. You think you're living your dream. Of course, you grew up going to Creighton Blue Jay camps. Is there anything greater than that? Big crowds, one of the best college soccer programs in America. Well, here you are now, less than a year removed, playing in Champions League against Tigres. Such is the case for Duncan Maguire. He scored his first MLS goal at DC United over the weekend. Torres, Pereira. Kept by Torres, out to Angulo. And up toward Maguire. Halliday, Araujo. Pereira reverses Araujo. Araujo kept it. Samir dives in for it. Pereira again. On to Janssen. Torres into the width. Floated across, seeking Maguire. Taken out of the air by Pereira. But bounced off of Pizarro. Goyaran the other way. Lainez. Orlando racing back into position. Pizarro. Contemplative. Goyaran. The overlap. Lainez turned it down. Tigres taking valuable time away. Angulo. And now Quiñones. Goyaran plays through. Galese denies Ibanez. Aggressive off his line again. Jesus Angulo steered wide. Lainez on loan from Real Betis angles this across again. Missed, seeking Angulo. Torres for Maguire. Imposing himself. And likely the physical incarnation of the chance. They're raining down. Orlando's preparing a multitude of changes now. Time is suddenly running short. There's Cara. Gaston Gonzalez. And Dagor Dan Thorhalsen. Pereira is done. Angulo is done. And Ojeda is done. And this is it for Orlando City. Last year, an ACL injury to Gaston Gonzalez in his last match before leaving Union Santa Fe to come to the United States. They know just how much he has to give. John Cara hasn't played the last 2 games. The Austrian national teamer. And Thorhalsen, the Icelandic international. Thorhalsen new to the side. Can any of them be the difference now? Gonzalez swings the cross through dangerously. Maguire. A touch, but that's it. That's Janssen tied up. That's a yellow card. Well, that's pretty much the look you get from Gorriarán at all times. Really doesn't have other facial expressions that you see on the field. He and Samir now on yellows for Tigres. Schlegel, Pereira, and Araujo for Orlando. Elsewhere in Champions League, Violette through, knocking out Austin. Shocker of the tournament. We'll face the winner of Leon or Tauro. Leon leads in that matchup. Motagua and Pachuca face the winner of this tie. We'll find out who tomorrow. That's scoreless after 1 leg. Vancouver through earlier today. They fell to Real España in the 2nd leg, which could become relevant should they reach the semifinal. As it pertains to results and who hosts the 2nd leg, you can already see they're working out the plan for a 5-back over on the Tigres touchline. Ball through for Ibanez. And there's Galese. Vancouver would face the winner of LAFC and Alajuelense, the second leg of that later tonight. Atlas came from behind from 3 goals down to knock off Olympia 5-4 on aggregate. And Philadelphia will see Atlas in the quarterfinals after their 4-0 win over Alianza following a scoreless opening draw. This will be the 5th ticket punched to the quarterfinals. Right now it's Tigres unless Orlando find 2 goals in the next 11 plus minutes. Araujo. Back heel, Cara, Torres! Right at Guzman. Clever back heel from Cara. The late slide from Lichnowsky may have muddied the waters. Play on here through the challenge at midfield. Maguire out beyond his skis. Aquino. Down goes Lainez. Stone Gonzalez off to check on him, having felt he hadn't really done all that much. Here's the change. Juan Pablo Vigon replaces Gorriarán. Second sub, second moment for Tigres. A win or a draw for Tigres. A win for Orlando. That's what it takes. Off the head of Schlegel. Halliday. Araujo. Torres navigating through midfield. Lainez has picked it off. Vigon. Guzman. Lainez threads through Ibanez. Quiñones making the run as well. Ibanez across Quiñones. Galese says no again. Could he be in better form? It's like he's from a different planet. Carioca will take his time. Tigres may not look back on all these chances and think of it again. Yellow card to Carioca. Time wasting. But if Orlando scores, you better bet they're going to regret leaving just so much left to interpretation at the end. The cross, the header, away. Maguire. Lainez met him. Maguire nearly through for Torres. Gonzalez. Orlando buzzing now.
A yellow card has been issued to Tigres UANL. Number 5, Rafael Cantona. Yellow card occurred in the 84th minute.
Schlegel. Janssen. Carioca won it back. Quiñones. Orlando's going to have to win the ball. It's not going to be free from here. Although in that instance, Quiñones, self-inflicted, runs it over the line. Five minutes and stoppage time to go. Leaked away. Thorhalsen. Vital moment. It won't etch your name in lore, but it'll give Orlando a chance. Torres. All the way, Thorhalsen. Gonzalez. Tracked by Lainez. A throw for Tigres. Halliday. That block of 5 in the back won't spring a leak easily for Tigres at this stage. Torres. Samir there again. The ultimate air defense. Araujo. Ian Vigon. A little extra. Araujo's on a yellow. Probably the last time he'll get away with that. Free kick, Orlando City. Tigres is incensed. 2.5 minutes and stoppage time to go. The referee is already gesturing at his watch. He wants the Tigres players to step back 10 yards. Janssen and Thorhalsen. The wall is 4. Is there something magical here for Orlando City? Thorhalsen went for goal! Guzman. He reached up for it. And leads to a corner. Gulo header down away from the line. Bicycle kick is in! Oh, what a goal for Orlando! They've got one, they need one more. Kara! That is outside of your wildest imagination. Finally! The view from the Orlando bench. They're alive. They're alive with just seconds to play. 5 added minutes. The anxiety bubbling over on the field. Can you believe this? Diego Reyes is going to enter. Carioca comes off. We still haven't kicked the ball in over a minute's time. Ercan Kara gets one back. Off to the races. Guzman. Free kick, Orlando City. This place is a powder keg waiting to explode. 3.5 minutes to go. A goal for Orlando City, they're through. Scoreline remains as is. Tigres move on to face either Pachuca or Motagua. Torres. Header up. Another bicycle try from Kara. Appeal for a handball. They do have VAR. They can look at it. There's nothing on the field. Schlegel and Kara both making that argument. Watch that arm go up. And does that hit merely the chest of Angulo? And the keeper, Guzman, is down. Schlegel saying, surely look at it. Pareja saying so as well. We're about to see some real CONCACAF accounting as it pertains to the clock here at the end of the 90. It was reviewed. It does appear it went off of Angulo's chest. No need to send the referee. At least 2 more minutes. Araujo. Quiñones. Recovered by Santos. A throw for Orlando City. At least a minute and a half longer. Torres. Torres flings it forward. Schlegel appealing again, corner. Everybody forward now. Will Galese enter the proceedings? Final minute of stoppage time. A goal for Orlando. Surely they'd be through. The service. Up and away. Do it again. Off of Reyes. Galese can only watch. It's a matter of seconds now. Torres punched away, and a foul. Cara careens with Guzman. No one's going to come away from this satisfied now. We've gone to 5 minutes. It's all up to the referee now. He's taking his first look at the watch. There may well be another 2, maybe more, if he's so inclined. Pinballs around, and now Janssen scoops it forward. Samir. Foul. Samir shown yellow. And that's it. Samir's off. Samir's second yellow card. And their best aerial defender is out. Running over Schlegel. So Samir runs to the tunnel. A goal in the 90th. As they were resetting the ball, they put up 5 minutes of added time. Now a red card in this extended stoppage. Galese's up. There's 11 against 9. Torres. Big hit. Maguire. That close to eternity. And that's it. Tigres are moving on. The Orlando staff is incensed as the final whistle blows. A red card's come out. It'll be a lengthy referee's report. And Oscar Pareja in Orlando City, frustrated, to say the very least. Cara's bicycle kept Orlando alive just a moment longer. After the 21st minute goal from Sebastian Cordoba ultimately proves the difference in the 21st minute. Tigres will move on to face either Motagua or Pachuca pending tomorrow's result. Orlando give all they can, but it's not enough. Super Tigres, in their return to Champions League after their 2020 triumph, are on to the quarterfinals. For our entire team in Orlando and beyond, Mike Watts saying so long and thanks for watching Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. Good night.